Hey, and welcome, and thank you, GP Tricky. Yeah, I, for the longest time just didn't have any kind of ready screen, and there were so many times when it was like, I can't bring myself to stream. Like, I've been canceling so many streams lately, but I'd be canceling even more if I didn't have the ready screen, because it keeps me honest. Like, I click it, and it's like, okay, I have to start streaming in 5 minutes. better do it. Lady Liliandel, I haven't seen you in a while. How are things? And hi, Serpent. Somehow, like, the same thing happened with Berseria, I think, where when I was playing Tales of Berseria, a lot of times I would go, do I really even want to stream anymore ever again? Because I just couldn't. I'm not as into this game as I could be. Maybe I'll get more into it like as we play, because we're still a little bit low. That's fine. But yeah, and I mean, I like this style of game, right? You know, investigate and then show everybody my wonderful logic. Now I kind of forget what was going on here. Let's review the yeah, the struggle. What was it? I really was going to stream yesterday, and then I forget what. Oh, it was dinner. I was like, okay, you know, I've got to eat dinner before I stream. Like, I've got 2 hours. I've got an hour and 45 minutes. I've got an hour and a half. I've got an hour and 15 minutes. I've got an hour. I've got 45 minutes. I've got not enough time to cook and eat and then stream. Oh well. Like, it makes such a... I make excuses at the drop of a hat. Which I shouldn't, because, I mean, I like you guys, and I like seeing you guys, and I like playing this game. And I like playing the Talos Principle, too. That one I'm even more excited to play. So, like, part of the reason that I had to play today is I'm like, because I want to play Talos tomorrow. Alright, so we've got the Prosecutor Badge. That's the key to all this. Found the wallet. There was no money inside. Yeah, there was only a passport inside and nothing else, and there's blood on it. Body was found at 6:15 a.m. inside the first elevator. Inside the elevator, on the first floor, he was hit in the back of his head. That was the killing blow. Sky Magazine, Oh, this tells us when the movie was. This is how we found out that the time zones were an issue. Mr. iFly Piggy Bank. This was taken out of its display case in the in-flight shop after the turbulence. Did we figure out that this was the murder weapon, or we're not sure? Is there blood on it? There is blood on it. Okay. Photo of Mr. Hicks was how we found out that, what was that, his cell phone? What was this that was missing? I don't even remember. This could be a problem. Okay, yes, it was a cell phone. And grape juice footprints. Spilt during the turbulence, looks like footprints and something being dragged. Refueling engine. Okay, wow. Yeah, there is. Oh, I should not have stopped playing this game right in the middle of an investigation. Made a brief stop from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. to transfer cargo and refuel at the transfer point. Mr. Akbe Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m. Oh, wait, there's even more than that. There's the suitcase. This was used to transport the body. It was designed by Mr. Rhoda Tenero. This could be a catastrophe. Let's be honest, I may need you guys to chip in if I get stuck on something. Found inside the suitcase, its beautiful pattern has been soiled by blood. Okay. So I think I might need to I've already talked to him. I might need to present things to people, but I'm not sure yet. Alright. Whoa, wait, what? Why is there a... Can I tell it not to do that? That wasn't there before. I'm not crazy. I don't know why this is happening or how to stop it. Well, we shall deal with it. Alright, can I go to the rest of the plane? Oh, that's right. Von Karma is here. Who's that lady? And I can go back to the rest of the airport. Jeez. This life vest is proof I made it alive with my prized possession. Did I, maybe I didn't play with the mouse last time. Maybe we just did. Kayladow! Finally more of the... No, wait, look! Even my button presses are showing up on the screen. What is this? Where... I'm at a loss. How do I say, stop showing everybody what I'm doing? Rotation window size. HUD. Display input. Ha. Okay. For some reason, comma is the hotkey that toggles that. Okay. Is this important? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, this urn's got a seatbelt strapped tightly around it. It must be of great value to Mr. LeBlanc. Mr. LeBlanc. If you want to churn your urn, it's always best to buckle up. Yeah, I already did this. There's something here, right? I'm on the wrong buttons. The victim's seat. His jacket's just lying there, and his spilled leftover coffee's still there, too. I don't suppose anyone ever expects to die. Well, duh. Maybe I was... Am I supposed to present something here? Yes! Alright, first try. Mr. LeBlanc. Can you please take a look at this for me? Oh, it's a Virginian cloth. As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose. Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous, orders come from over the seas for more. Cloth updated. Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier. Non, non, non. My cargo this time is much many gigantic. You, detective, when can I have my cargo? Investigating the stubbornness of you police. It is no good. It's no good to leave. Okay. Can I talk to you about it? I can. She was taken into the attendance room for her interview. And they still have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either. Is she dead? Is this case 3 and it's a double murder? With my own interview much earlier, quicker than her. Progress. You were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you? Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Ms. Tenero, if she's still alive. Oh, keeps buffering. That could... Actually, doesn't look like it's me. I was afraid... For some reason, my internet has been weird the last couple of days. I think it's okay. And yes, lurking is fine. Lurking is good. Love all lurkers. Doesn't say that I've dropped any frames or that the... Okay, seems to be working there. Maybe it's just... Twitch. Oh, Twitch. Maybe trick those attendants with your sophisticated talking. Can't pull the wool over my eyes. Oh, wait, what? What is this? It's weird because in court, like, this would be, you know, like, what's the point of her just walking up to us and it's like, I'm just walking through Johto and some guy walks up to me like, doodly 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 doodly. I'm like, I'm walking here. I don't want to fight you with Pokemons. Your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence sooner. Oh, that's right. He's accused of being the murderer by idiots. I forgot that that's the state that we were in. Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found, the only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. Likeliest suspect. What a roundabout euphemism. Is that a JoJo reference? It would appear she doesn't know yet about the new evidence we acquired and where we acquired it. I'll take care of the gaps in her lab. Whoa. I'll take care of what?
Hold it!
That fact alone does not make me the criminal. We'll see about that at the conclusion of this investigation. However, there's one thing even you must admit at this time.
Hold it!
Correct. I demand some proof that you're not the guilty party.
Hold it!
Let's press some more. Oh no! That's too bad. I'm sorry. I'll also, in addition to never making time to stream, I also never make time to upload to YouTube, which doesn't even take that long. I just need to split up the video and then, you know, do it. Is this the meaning of both? So I'm looking for the, if you press on everything, something will have a, like, even if it's not a necessary press, I'm well versed in the Phoenix Wright meta. Do you know all there is to know about the crime scene? So that's the one. That last statement there. The scene of the crime was here in the very lounge the body was discovered. Does the suitcase disprove that? This was used to transport the body. I forget why we know that.
Objection!
but that is the correct answer. It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all. What does that mean? The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body. I'm sure of it for some reason. The real crime scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Well, you did find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. It doesn't prove that the body was moved. Could be the killer simply chose the suitcase. Hide the cloth. Definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point. We know this because of the grape juice. I mean grape juice.
Take that!
The spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
Take that!
Take that! Further, there is also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase.
Objection!
The wheel tracks lead away from the elevator, though, which is weird. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. Then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from. She's got us. This is what happened. Pretended to be the discoverier of the body. Actually, don't know, like, that seems reasonable. Or is it, oh no, wait, no, we know. We know, we couldn't have got the piggy bank. It flew out because of the turbulence. The case was locked. Easy, if the case was locked, you simply had to hit the glass. Like this. That I somehow remember from last time. It should be written in here, maybe. Taken out after the turbulence.
Objection!
Yep. Yes, your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. That's actually the last question on the bar exam. It's the only question on the bar exam, in fact. You walk in there, you sit down, they give you a piece of paper, there's a piggy bank on it. They go, before or after turbulence? You just check one of the boxes, and then you're either a lawyer or you go to jail. What if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake? What? It's not. Wait, what? Added after the murder. He is light years ahead of me. The killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. Alright, let's pay attention. After exiting the elevator, it's Gray Man. Gray Man is the killer. Easy. The killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then, the killer proceeded to pick up the bank from off the floor. and took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage. We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one, ma'am, and it's not as though people can carry weapons on them. Stall tactics. Eek. Okay, alright, valid. Because the cloth was hidden in that suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. The real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, he loves that word, or is still at the real crime scene. One more possibility, what would that be? That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon? No. Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm gonna let you finish. Killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case as though they were a stewardess. Sorry, flight attendant. The key to the display case. The person you're talking about. But I'm not done yet! The person I'm talking about committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying in a Phoenix Wright game. Speaking of which, I recall you also wish to speak with her. Yes. Very well, permission granted, but only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Sure. Do we understand each other? No intention of interrogating her. What? So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. What? What? Like, I stole the piggy bank. I needed to sell it on eBay. Why about receiving the captain's permission? I don't even remember what they're talking about here. Yes, I did just drop a few frames. 240 of them. Why did that happen? I'll try and keep an eye on it. I don't know. I hope nothing goes wrong. Oh, let me turn the heat up. Hang on a second. Totally unrelated to the internet troubles, but I'm cold. Dots, dots, more dots. Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission. What do you mean? He only has ears for Cammy. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. Definitely seems to be taken with Miss Mealy? Meal? Cammy Meal? Oh yeah. Accused Mr. Edgeworth. Wanted to make amends. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence. Stealing a piggy bank. Okay, okay. I thought they were talking about before the murder, but you're right. She pretended to ask the captain for permission for Edgeworth to go investigate, and then it turns out she hadn't asked at all. Check up on the shop like I always do. I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise. About that thing. I don't remember what that thing is. This? The suitcase? Yes. His hand is huge compared to her. Is this like a perspective issue? His hand is like twice the size of her head. This suitcase is a transformer. No, it's the reason you went to the shop. There's nothing you won't find out eventually. The last one there. Say what? There were two. It's his most trained muscle. Dem finger gains. Yes, they're just so popular, practically flying off the shelves. It's hideous. We just shot her with a truth bullet. Truth hurts. Moving on. My issue is not the suitcase, it's the number of them remaining. That's impossible. I'm sure there was only one. By the way, what is one of those suitcases doing here? I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. If she had used it for a long time, it would be on fire, but there are clearly fire extinguishers here.
Take that!
What is the meaning about... Wait, alright. Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. Right? The person who bought this suitcase was... Where's the cancel button? It was nobody. Nobody. Oh, shit. Wait. I thought she stole it, maybe. Did she steal the suitcase? No.
that!
It's because of the design, isn't it? What? That's a bit excessive, ma'am. What a weirdo. 5:40 a.m. How convenient. You don't think the killer used one of my suitcases to pack his clothes to move the victim's body? How could they? Just through that door. Eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects. Yes. A disgrace to the Von Karma name. The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story. A different key card is required. Oh, it's missing. It's gone. Very clever, pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. I really thought this through. I'm not gonna stop him. Oh, I'm really not gonna stop him. Okay. I thought I was. I thought I was gonna stop him. Also, why is she the lead like, I thought defense attorneys were supposed to investigate crimes, not prosecutors. Yeah, if this was anything like any of the other Ace Attorney games, it'd be like, oh, the thing wasn't in her locker, immediately into jail, and nobody do anything until she shows up in court. And then we'll talk about it. But now we're going to do the unthinkable and save her from even having to get a lawyer. Is that his master plan? Put all defense attorneys out of business by defending people before they go to court? So this is the cargo hold. Nothing suspicious about those suitcases. This plane is a special model. It has both a super large cargo hold and extra luxurious seating. Okay. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fare. Why not purchase one then? Glass fragments. Okay. Stepping on glass, no problem. Poor Gumshoe. With the victim checked in. Nothing out of the ordinary. A file. And there's a photo of Ms. Varkan. Oh, what? What? That was unexpected. Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? There's grape juice on the elevator button. No, there isn't. Both the door to the attendance room and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. That's right, we were surprised that she was, like, right here as soon as we landed. She was gonna meet with him, maybe? That would explain why he had a profile on her. Governmental level international crime. Much too large for one person to take on alone, so it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Okay. Was there an Interpol agent in the Apollo Justice game? I think there was. Did you know I'm a prosecutor? Don't waste my time or yours. Oh, they didn't give it to me. Can I logic? Booyah! Why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska? Oh, I know, I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Came to the Interpol investigation. He followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely he was, in fact, Interpol agent Hicks. Franziska got some explaining to do. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even thinking of this. Fragments are from a pair of glasses, and the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. So, alright. Maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but if the only way to come down here is with the key card, and if both he and the murderer were down here, so this is where the murder took place, he must have come down here with them. It's not like one of them came down and then the other one came down later. Surprised them. Alright, we gotta talk to her again. I want answers. I want the truth. Came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense. Should have known. You'd figure it out miles. On the trail, a very large international smuggling ring. Pretty definitive evidence of what? Oh, that. That's easy. No. He's going to pursue his investigation by just walking up to things and inspecting them, the same way everyone investigates. And then he was going to logic dive. Patch of turbulence. Suitcase popped open, cheaply made. Wow. Open and shut case. Could have shown him the cargo hold. Key card. I mean, how do I say someone stole it, right? We're pretty sure it's not her.
Hold it!
Alright, so nothing there. Do we have anything in evidence that looks like a key card?
Hold it!
Stolen, right? Oh, direct hit. Quiet.
Hold it!
The music stopped. It won't let me back out either. Don't mind me while I do your job for you. Oh! What is it? Someone else is dead. You found another body. Ding dong dong ding. You're still doing the autopsy. From his shoulder down to his mid-back. Didn't he just say one hit? You remove yourself from my way. Obviously, it's LeBlanc. Rip. we just pause in midair. This is wonderfully dramatic. What, did he fall? Is that it? It was great. Yeah, we really could have used a little bit of roundabout there. Da, 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 da. Nobody could find anything. What do they actually want me to? Piggyback can cause of death? Yes, okay. Is that really the correct conclusion? One continuous mark, that's what I thought. They said it. A very large weapon was used. And that weapon was gravity, the secret of the octagon. I think they're trying to say that he was pushed and fell on, or a crate was put. Yeah, maybe a crate was pushed on top of him. But do I link it to? All right, I don't get their logic. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you think it would stick out. Doesn't seem anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. They hit him with the plane! They hit him with the plane. Like, we should check on this man who just fell to his death. I don't have a crate in my inventory, do I? No. I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool. Let me get some... What do you mean I don't have any evidence to show? That which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal. He was killed by ghosts. Even though for a bit I thought it would be pushed a crate on top, because if you fall to your death, isn't it? It's different. You wouldn't just have a bruise on. I don't know. I'm not a coroner. Like, wouldn't bones be broken if you fell from a high enough height to kill you? You'd break a bunch of bones. Maybe. No, I suppose if you hit your head hard enough and just right, that would kill you. But it would kill your skull would have to break, maybe. Oh, who cares about that guy? Not possibly fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof. As if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there. This isn't a fantasy book. You're talking about complete nonsense. How could a cargo box not be there? What? It's possible the box was not always where it is now. The fact that this, like, rolled when there was turbulence? Oh no, the fact that we loaded, Yes. Yes. Transferring cargo.
Take that.
Got it. Jiangfa Express. Loaded on Jiangfa. Okay. The box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe to Jiangfa leg of the flight. Right, right. That piece of cargo in more detail.